if you want to really see something that said...
Lots of craziness has passed since we bullion market updated 2 weeks ago on this channel. Some in the form of live bullets aimed at assassinating the former and current leading U.S. presidential candidate, Donald Trump.
Take a look at what happened.
Thankfully, only the top portion of Donald Trump's right ear was struck, and he was otherwise unharmed. Today, Friday, July 19, 2024, the Western world awoke to a new cyber shutdown brought on by a supposed IT update, which closed and shut down many banks, airlines, and media companies, causing major disruptions with Microsoft service applications worldwide. The finger was pointed directly at a major global cybersecurity firm ironically called Crowdstrike, which turns out to be a World Economic Forum partner. That's the same transnational organization that likes to make dramatic trailers and wargame footage about global cyber panics and system shutdown threats globally.
Масштабы киберугроз сегодня таковы, что нейтрализовать их можно только вместе, объединив усилия всего международного сообщества.
And so today, many millions of workers and those seeking services were left in the digital world lurch as system failures globally caused canceled flights, ATMs not to function, and basically the biggest IT failure in world history, according to many experts. In an increasingly digital-levered world that seems hell-bent on having next to no backup plans or systemic redundancy responses in case of grid failures, this is one of the big driving forces to owning prudent physical bullion positions outright, as well as rainy-day physical fiat cash on hand. After this short break, we'll get into silver and gold market gyrations over the past few weeks and thus far this month, as fiat US dollar gold recently hit a new nominal record price high just a few days ago. Hello, this is James Anderson on behalf of SD Bullion. Smash the like button if you enjoy these bullion market updates. And be sure to visit sdbullion.com/sweepstakes to enter our free 500-ounce silver coin giveaway.
Want to win 500 Silver Tree of Life coins from SD Bullion? Enter and you could be the next lucky receiver of a phone call like this.
Hello. Hi, Stuart. This is Dr. Tyler Wall, president and founder of SD Bullion. And I'm calling you to let you know that you won the SD Bullion giveaway of a monster box of 2023 Silver Eagles.
Oh, my God. You got to tell my wife this, because she's not going to believe it. Honey? Okay, doctor, let her know.
Yeah, this is Dr. Tyler Wall. I just let you know that you guys won the monster box of 2023 Silver Eagles giveaway from SD Bullion.
No way.
Yeah.
She would never believe me if I told her that. I'm online all day long with your website looking for deals.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, your site's fabulous and your company's fabulous.
Well, I appreciate that feedback. And we'll be following up with you shortly on getting your monster box shipped to you. Congratulations again.
Thank you, doctor.
So click the link below because the next big winner could be you.
The spot silver and gold markets have had a hot month of July 2024, only until last few days sell-offs to close this week. The price slam in silver was most pronounced, with the spot silver price closing the week below $30 at $29.25 an ounce bid. The spot gold price closed the week just under $2,400 an ounce bid after hitting a record nominal price high in fiat US dollars just below $2,500 an ounce a couple days ago. The spot gold-silver ratio has been rising with gold's relative strength over silver of late. The spot GSR closed the week at 82. Physical bullion premiums remain relatively low and razor thin, and major gold and silver bullion sales are on this week at sdbullion.com. Western world media reported this week that younger Generation Z and millennial generations are stacking bullion at almost double the percentage in terms of investment allocations that elder boomers and Gen X generations are. City of London establishment consultancy Metals Focus summed up the week and the month of July 2024 sentiment in gold like so. Dovish Fed expectations underpinned further upside for gold. After taking a brief pause in June, the rallying gold price resumed in July. From an opening in the low 2300s, gold quickly regained $2,400 an ounce threshold before achieving a new all-time record of $2,483 an ounce this Wednesday. Going forward, we expect the economic and geopolitical backdrop to remain favorable to gold investment, which will help the yellow metal to test new highs later in the year. Gold's recent gains have been in large part fueled by growing expectations that the fiat Fed will start to cut rates in September, following an unexpected fall in U.S. consumer prices last month. This, coupled with signs of a slowing job market, have reinforced views that the disinflation trend is back on track, and so drawing the fiat Fed another step closer to cutting interest rates. As a result, the U.S. dollar has slipped to 3-month lows, which tends to underpin gold investments. The attempted assassination of former President Trump over the weekend has also helped. Gold has already benefited from increasingly volatile geopolitical backdrop over the last couple of years. With growing prospect of Trump winning the U.S. presidential election, concerns about instability in the U.S. and globally have favored safe haven assets such as gold. Furthermore, the former president's tax-cutting and pro-trade tariff agenda could eventually lead to a larger government deficit and higher inflation to come. Jurg Keener, Managing Director and Chief Investment Officer of Swiss Asia Capital, went on CNBC International this week to echo our update from last week regarding the long-term gold 40% coverage price forecast. He cited the BRICS building consensus view on sovereign gold savings over the long haul. Have a listen to his longer-term take on where we're headed globally in gold.
So how far can they go, prices?
That's a very good question. I think how effective are today's central banks and governments in actually keeping the stability in society without printing money? And we believe we're actually in an environment where we're going to see an acceleration of that in order to monetize even more and more debt, in order to keep stability going. That means we're debasing money at rapid pace, and therefore money is flowing into gold.
Right. Is it strange, Jörg, that the dollar and gold are both moving together, given that they have typically an inverse relation?
I think we had something very similar in the end 70s when we had European problems, geopolitical problems as well. And at the time, the dollar was strong. Interest rates went to 18%, and gold was moving up like a rocket. And so it's maybe not the norm where everybody says higher interest rates means basically lower gold prices. I think it depends on the geopolitical environment you're in and the economic environment you're in and the inflation environment you're in. And today's structure we have is a deglobalization world where we are redesigning actually what the world's going to look like. We're redesigning the payment system, the saving system. And if you look at the BRICS, they want to have 40% gold backing. So who's buying?
And is this a good time to get into gold ETFs? Because gold has done so well. Last 6 months has gained about 22%. So if you don't want to buy physical gold, do you go via ETFs?
Look, if you look for the last 24 years, the average return per year has been roughly 10%, outstripping almost any other investment in the world. I think they will continue. I think the trend is accelerating. If I would buy really gold, I wouldn't really touch most of the ETFs because a lot of them are questionable on what they really hold. Do they have lending and borrowing agreements? Who owns it? Who has the first right to it? It's a financial instrument packaged around the good.
Yeah, I want to just unpack that a little bit further because we have talked about China and India, but where else are you seeing these sort of massive premiums around the world?
You see them in Turkey. You see them in Dubai. So basically almost all the BRIC countries have premium expansions. There are well the people who are aggressively accumulating the most. There are as well the people who have the closest relationship with gold. So we see these premiums anywhere between $5–10 to up to over $100 depending on the day.
That is going to be all for this week's SD Bullion Market Update. As always to you out there, take great care of yourselves, those you love. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and share it with those you love. Subscribe to our channel and hit that alert button so you know when we publish new bullion market updates.